now you can play. Terrific. That's a good one. Unnecessary, but still good.
Water.
Yeah, well, you got it. So
See the front of that bad boy.
I can't hear you at all.
Let me see the front of that.
Yeah,
bad
you got to
boy.
bring your.
I gotta bring this closer.
Definitely.
I got low comms today. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Am I loud enough?
I'll turn you up a little bit,
Yeah,
but
you're
you're
gonna-
all right.
You might have to turn me up. Might have to turn me up right there real quick. Be you. Humble, amazing, happy. Humble. Great, unique,
Is that
kind,
which one?
great.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it going on.
All
Can
right.
you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's Wegmans. This is the water I like with the knob.
With the nipple?
Yeah, I like the nipple water
Yeah.
because I can just flick the nipple open instead of having to unscrew every time. That's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Okay.
I don't have time for that. I'm a
How
man
much
on the
time do you
go.
think it actually saves? Well, this isn't open yet, so let me open it and take a swig.
Okay. Well, you got to close it.
This is great podcasting. All right,
Yeah.
So it's closed. Water's sitting there.
Okay.
Oh, you want a piece of water?
Piece of water.
I think that was pretty equivalent. But I guess I know what you
No,
mean.
see, look at you. You're still screwing on. And I'm already boom, boom, boom.
The
I'm
screw
already
back-
ahead of the game.
Screw back on, I can see as a time saver.
Both. It's both. You got to
The
screw it
pop
on. You got
off,
to screw it
I
off.
think is
No, it's good.
one and the same.
But I got this from Wegmans today because I've started a new diet today. I'm on, have you ever had the spicy turkey avocado sandwich from Wegmans?
The pre-made one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm eating now.
Okay. What's the goal of the diet?
To just eat those, I guess.
Is
Just
it the,
because-
is it the one on the wheat bread or on the ciabatta?
It's not on ciabatta. It's on like the grain. It's got
Yeah,
the
whole
seeds on
grain.
it and stuff.
Mhm,
And
the whole
boy, oh
grain
boy.
wheat. It's a good sandwich.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something about that sandwich though?
Okay.
More Chipotle mayo.
I like the amount. I usually get a good amount on mine.
I think they lack the amount of Chipotle mayo required to eat a sandwich.
Well, I'll be eating them a lot lately, so I'll keep you updated on how
I
many
do
they
like
go
that. I don't
for.
eat really turkey. This is going to lead us right into Thanksgiving. I don't really eat turkey anymore. So,
Why?
it's not good for me.
What?
Yeah, I got a turkey thing. But I'll still
okay.
eat it like once.
That's just you, though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
okay to
yeah,
eat turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I don't know that any lunch meat. See, this was a common misconception in my life. I assumed that lunch meat was probably good for you. It's not.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
That I assumed lunch meat was good for you.
Yeah.
Like turkey lunch meat. Like, oh, it's turkey, but it's not. It's not good for you.
Well, it is turkey, though.
Yeah, but
It's not as bad for you as bologna or ham.
Ah, dude, bologna's so good.
Yeah. Because it's bad for you because of all the salt.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's lunch meat for you. That's my talk on lunch meat.
Terrific.
Yeah, every once in a while I have to get a club sub from Jersey Mike's, but other than
Yeah.
that, I don't eat turkey. But that leads us into Thanksgiving. I'll probably have a piece of turkey, but I found out today while in the office that most people don't do ham on Thanksgiving. Do you know that?
I get that, but but I think it depends on like the size of your crew too.
Yeah, if you
like
got
we
a
got
big
a lot.
crew,
We
you're
have a lot of
going with
people
the
that come
ham,
to our
too.
Thanksgiving.
I
Yeah,
guess
so you
that's
got to have.
true. But that
multiple
I
meats.
brought it up, and somebody was like, "Ham? That's egregious." And I was like, "Who's does ham?"
Yeah,
Nobody-
ham is more like
nobody
Easter,
that- yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, everybody was like, "I do ham on Christmas," or "I do ham on Easter." Nobody does them both.
Exactly.
I mean, without ham, dude,
What do we have?
turkey. I'll say this: our mother,
Yeah.
does a fantastic job cooking turkey. She makes really good turkey.
Incredible.
Nice and moist. Like, it's not bad turkey, and I
No.
do like it. But turkey is very
It's shitty.
general, like it's subpar.
Turkey is terrible. The only good turkey I've ever had, and it's not like I've not had a lot of turkey.
had a
I've
lot
had
of
a lot of turkey. I've been to several different people's Thanksgivings, and the turkey, I don't know what our mom does to it, but it's excellent.
Yeah.
It's the only kind of
It's good
turkey I
turkey.
can even stand.
Actually, shout out to Olivia Wall. She made a bomb ass turkey last year for Friendsgiving. I'll give that up. But yeah, most turkeys you have are not good. And in turn, like I don't even really have a desire to eat turkey. So what I normally do, what am I still quiet?
Just bring it a little even closer
I
to your
mean,
mouth.
I'm swallowing this thing.
Push it lower.
Push it lower.
Well, yeah, so it's like right in front of your mouth.
How's
yeah,
this?
that's perfect.
Oh wow, look at that! Learn new things every day. Yeah. Turkey sucks. You don't eat Thanksgiving for turkey. Anybody who eats Thanksgiving excited about eating turkey is probably a communist.
Yeah, it's a side meal, obviously.
Like people say, like the mashed potatoes and the stuffing and the green bean cast and the corn. People say that those are the sides. I disagree. I think the turkey is the side. Everything else is the main course. Like, if it were up to me, I'm making Thanksgiving leftovers. I'm not even touching the turkey. In fact, I usually don't. I usually take some ham, so I still get some meat in me. But I mean, if you're limited to one Tupperware of leftovers, you're going. I'm going 50-50 split mashed potatoes and stuffing.
I got to be honest. I hate talking about Thanksgiving. I think it's the most
have to.
boring holiday.
I also got a holiday ranking from a guy in the office today. 1-1
Did you
is
get any
4th
work
of
done?
July. Yeah, this is all. This
4th
is
of
all
July
together.
number 1?
4th of July.
Well,
Holiday 2, number 2 on the list, Memorial Day.
Jesus Christ.
Holiday 3, Christmas.
Okay.
Holiday 4, he said probably Thanksgiving.
Jesus. What is this?
He really likes to just do nothing but sit around and drink.
You could do that on Halloween.
I said Halloween. He said no, Halloween doesn't get it going for him. And not like in a bad way. He just loves sitting around and having a couple beers, maybe firing up the barbecue.
Put a little cat whiskers on and crack open a beer. It's the same thing.
I agree. I like how Halloween's up there, top of the list. Christmas is a great holiday.
Of course. Season's greetings.
Like any
etc.
Any holiday season holiday is good.
Mm-hmm.
And really Christmas kicks it off. Is Valentine's Day part of the holiday season?
I don't think so. I think it's after.
But New
I think
Year's
I think Halloween is like a soft opening to the holiday season, but I don't think it's actually part of the
I don't
holiday
think so
season.
either. It's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah.
It's the holiday season. I would argue that. Yeah, all right.
Those are the ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, bring.
I want to mention how hot and terrible it is in here right now.
Really, I'm not warm at all.
It's so hot and nobody feels good in this room.
This is a sick room.
This is a terrible. Oh no!
That was perfect timing. You do not want to be in this room right now.
I think we might as well be in the Wuhan wet market in this room right now. This is the Wuhan podcast. Oh fuck!
This is a
We're gonna
14-hour
get flagged
episode.
for that still probably.
This is a 14-hour episode because we're quarantined to this office. I'm just kidding. If this was a 14-hour episode, this would be my last career.
So you know how people like don't go to church anymore because it stinks. They had I think they're trying to do some different stuff to get people back. Oh boy, Matthew.
What do you want me to do?
I can get you some tissues if you want. It's not that you're blowing your nose. It's that you pulled out half a roll of loose toilet paper, and you picked off 2 squares, and that's what you've got for your standard tissue. Now me, again, look, sorry if this is gross. I always carry a folded up paper towel or napkin, and I go through a couple a day usually, and that's what I.
That's why you be
always
getting red nose, dude.
My nose doesn't look red right now.
Like if you were blowing it as much as I am, your shit would be
Matthew,
like a Christmas tree.
On a regular basis, when I'm not sick, I blow my nose more than anybody who is not sick.
How many times a day?
It's incalculable. I mean, it's constant. I'm constantly blowing my
I blow
nose.
my nose a lot too.
I have to. I have to try and clear my shit out, son.
Yeah, I try to.
Gotta try and clear my shit out.
I try to do that too.
Speaking of clearing your shit out, son, the Vatican hosted a rave.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, the Vatican and the Pope they threw a rave in Slovakia, and it was DJ'd by a priest. And I will show you the video right now. I'll play it a little bit, I guess. Maybe I'll try and show it to the camera, but like.
Are you sure that's real?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, I know that's, but are you sure it was put on by the Vatican and it was DJ'd by a pope?
Yeah.
Did we fact check this?
Yeah. I fact checked it in the comments. Of course that's real. Why would it not be real, Matthew?
That seems like the most fake thing I've ever seen in my life. They wouldn't do that because that would be mocking, like that video there where it's like guy talking about Jesus.
That's
and
the
then
Pope,
beat drop.
FYI. That guy,
All
that's
right, well,
that's a fucking Pope.
I mean, sorry, I'm
That's
looking
a
at
that's a
iPhone
Chicago Pope.
3GS from 4 miles away. I don't think it's real. I'm gonna look.
It's not disrespectful to throw a rave in the name of Jesus. Music brings people together. Isn't that what the Lord is all about? How's that disrespectful? It's not. It's a great way to bring people together. Songs have always been a part of church, huh? Remember how many times have we sung? How many times have we sung Hosanna in the highest?
Dude, I love me some Hosanna.
Forever and ever. Raves for Jesus, raves for the Pope, raves for Allah, without a doubt. I'll rave for anybody. Rave for Buddha, rave for Muhammad, 100%.
So you just sell out to a rave. You're just
I'm just saying
guy.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
I think it's a terrible idea.
Because
I don't think it's real.
Of course it's real. Especially look, they gotta try and get their numbers up.
I don't think so. I think their numbies are doing fine.
But you gotta think about it from the church's perspective, right? Like think about think about even 50 years ago, how many more people went to church in the whole world compared to how many now. It's a steep drop off, no matter which way you count it.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. And it's not like they're doing poorly, but if you compare it, it's a steep drop. And, the church has always been about, maintaining power over the people, so.
I wonder if it's as steep a drop off as you think.
It's probably not as steep as I think.
Because I think
but
there's
it's
also
steep.
something to be said about, like, growing up having to go to church and then being able to not go to church anymore and choosing not to go to church, and then like you're looking around, you're like, yeah, a lot of the people that I associate with are not going to church.
No, I get that, and I'm not,
because I know
people that go to church
that
too.
Are still buzzing.
But you got to think about how. Yeah, of course. But it's like
kids that when we were growing up, them and their families weren't going to church.
Yeah.
There's probably people that are going to church now that weren't going to church then. There's probably somebody replaced.
You think I don't think
clergy.
I don't think their recruitment is up at all.
I think people are going to church. I do. I think people are going to church. I'm not saying
I don't think so, man. I really don't.
Well, okay.
People are going.
Doing a lot of things, so a lot of shit's down.
But I don't think people are going back to church.
No, but I'm saying a lot of people aren't doing shit. Maybe they're getting their church via Zoom. Maybe they're getting their church on X, the Everything app. Maybe they're getting their church on their Kindle, on YouTube. They're getting YouTube church. Like, I bet you there's a lot of people out there getting YouTube church. I bet you YouTube church is huge.
It definitely exists.
Yeah. I bet you it's big. I bet you YouTube church is big.
Speaking of religious experiences, I'm going to see a musical this weekend. I'm going to see Wicked.
Really?
Yes.
At Shays Performing?
At Shays Performing Arts Center. Now, I'm looking forward to reporting back on it because I don't remember the last time I actually went and saw a musical. I think it was actually the last one was at when my wife was going to University of Michigan, which was still, technically I guess wasn't like a professional one, but they got like the best musical theater program in the country.
They got good musicians.
Yeah.
Musical.
So
what do you call a musical? What do you call a person that's in plays?
Musical. You call them
musicals.
Musical actor. Yeah. Musical theater actor. I'd like to make that noise the title of the podcast.
Can't do it. It's copyrighted.
Yeah, I'm interested to report back because, typically speaking, I am not a fan of stage musicals. There's only one. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one good stage musical, Phantom of the Opera, obviously. I like movie musicals. I like White Christmas. I like. I even like Meet Me in St. Louis.
What about
which is
The
crazy.
Greatest Showman?
I'm never gonna watch that.
Okay.
I like Sing It in the Rain, even though it features my least favorite song of all time.
Singing in the Rain?
No, I like that song.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Good flick. Absolutely good flick.
But
I've
you've
never seen it on
it.
stage,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
We've also never seen it as a one-man performance.
No, I haven't. I would love to. I think that'd be fascinating. I think as soon as you start feeling better.
I sweep and I sweep.
Well,
I
okay,
can
that's-
I sweep and I sweep without even.
I should have known.
bad.
Okay, so that's Little Shop of Horrors. That's a different.
Oh.
That's different from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I get that now.
Really? Little Shop of Horrors and Rocky Horror Picture Show are two different things.
Well, they have two different names, Matthew.
But they're very similar.
They both have the word horror in them,
Yeah, and they're both musicals.
but they're both called different things. They're completely different musicals.
Tomato, tomato. Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't know when the last time I saw a musical is, but
Oh,
I get down with musicals.
remember the Peter Pan musical?
No.
We had it on VHS. That was good. Shout out Kathy Rigby. Man, if you know who Kathy Rigby is, you're real as hell.
What they got that play on Broadway right now, the Harry Potter one.
Yeah, Cursed Child.
Yeah, that I would like to check out.
Not a musical,
I know,
just
it's
a play.
play.
I know, I'm just clarifying for
they're
anybody who doesn't
adjacent.
know.
They're adjacent. I got something else that I've been watching.
What?
Wait, are we still on the Wicked thing?
I could sum up a couple more things.
Yeah, let me hear. Your
First,
thoughts on
I mean,
Wicked.
I don't know what it's going to be like.
Have
I
you
know
ever
it's
seen
super
Wicked?
popular. No, I only know one part of
I've
one
never seen
song, which
Wicked.
is the ah.
Never heard it.
That's all I know
It's
from it.
like The Wizard of Oz, but she becomes friends with the witch.
It's a
no?
prequel to The Wizard of
So
Oz.
there ain't
It's
no
a,
Dorothy.
ain't no Dorothy here, son. Keep looking.
They ain't in Kansas?
No, they're not. I don't even think Kansas
Also, I
is
thought
mentioned.
The Wizard of Oz was a fraud. I thought it was just a guy behind a screen.
Yeah, well, that's correct.
Okay, continue. But there is a witch. The witch is real.
There's plenty of witches.
Oh, there's multiple witches.
Well, there's Glinda the Good Witch, if you recall. She's the
That's
one in the
Ariana
pink.
Grande.
Yes, and then there's the green Wicked Witch of the west/east.
There's-
And
What is there two?
well, I don't know in the movie, in the Wicked, the musical, but in Wizard of Oz, that's how it starts. She kills the Wicked Witch of the East. That's the one who gets squished by the house. And then I think the
she has to
Wicked
deal
Witch
with
of the
Wicked Witch
West.
of the West.
Yeah, that's who's
The
trying to get rid
Wicked Witch of the West.
Wicked Witch are worst. So in the movie, it's about one of the Wicked Witches and Glinda the Good Witch and their like relationship.
Glinda the Good Witch. That's not bad. It's not a bad name. Okay.
No, it's got good right in there.
All right.
Oh, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So when that came out, the play came out, they released a book that was just like a copy of the script. Huge deal. Everybody went crazy for it to purchase it. And then we all read it. And we all kind of went,
Everybody hated it.
it stinks.
Stupid.
It stinks.
That's
However,
sad.
Tom Felton, who plays Malfoy in the movies,
Is it?
remember Draco Malfoy? Yeah, he just hopped back on as
Oh.
as Draco Malfoy. He's back to playing Draco Malfoy
Yeah,
again.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Except he's got to be a lot older now.
But, well, in The Cursed Child, Draco Malfoy is a lot older. Because The
Oh,
Cursed
it's
Child is about
It's a post-quill? What's that called? Does it have a prequel?
a sequel.
A sequel, yeah, my bad. No, because the sequel is the second one.
No, brother. Every consecutive film following is a sequel. So, like, Mission Impossible
It's a,
2
it's
is a sequel. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol,
Is a sequel.
also a sequel.
But technically, it's not a sequel, though, because it's a movie after the world.
Sequel it has nothing to do with the word
No,
second. It has to do with the word
You're
sequential.
not hearing what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, but so I guess it technically is sequential, but it's not tied into the original run of movies.
I hear what you're saying. I get it.
It's a
I don't know.
post-quill.
I think this particular instance is
It's
a
a
bit of a
post-quill.
gray area.
It's a post-quill.
It's a post-quill for sure. It'd probably be good to see on stage, but reading it, you don't really get the good vibe from it. It's about Harry and one of Harry's kids and stuff. They got to do it. They got to do it. Ooh, I got some other news.
I got news too.
Lay it down. You
No,
first.
you go. I'm googling.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'll talk about this first. I don't know if you saw this, Matthew. If you've been keeping your ears to the streets, but there's a new.
It's a sequel.
You Googled if it was a sequel. Was that your news?
No.
Oh, okay.
No other news. But it's your news.
Folks, there's so much going on. You've got so much on your plate. Why take up more of your time with little things like having to go to the grocery store, my personal least favorite? I've started getting my groceries delivered, and it has changed everything for me. I am genuinely more happy of a person not having to deal with going through those aisles, people just running into other things with their carts, like people not looking each other in the eye. I really hate the grocery store, and the parking lots, forget about that. The great news is Instacart exists. And you might not know this, but you can get more than just groceries on Instacart. You can also get some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door in as little as 1 hour, boy. But the best part is right now, Two in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do to get that deal is hit the link in this episode description. Start taking things off your plate and putting different things on your plate. Food delivery joke. It's not really a joke. It was just kind of a thing I said. The point is this. Make your life a little easier with Instacart. Hit the link in this episode description. Get that deal and start using Instacart today. Listen, like I said, you've been working hard. And I think you deserve to treat yourself. And there's no better way to do that than to check out all the great stuff we've got over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. We've got more than just clothes, but let me say this. The clothes, they're going to make you look good and make you feel good, okay? This is not some cheap, weird, like that Gildan brand, and it fits disgusting. This is like, you're going to want to wear this stuff. It's super comfortable. The t-shirts especially. I'm talking tri-blend material. That's 3 kinds of material. That's Target quality, folks. But we've also got mugs and pint glasses and bucket hats and baseball hats, slides, notebooks, fanny packs, all made to order. So again, get yourself something nice and check it out over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. Link is also, of course, going to be in this episode description. Check it out. And if you're interested in advertising on this show, you can email us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. You know, man, the podcast advertising, it feels like it gets bigger every week. Every week I listen to, my regular roster of podcasts, and it's like, Chevy is doing ads on podcasts now. Oh, Nissan's doing ads on podcasts now, like car companies, but not just them. McDonald's, State Farm, like massive brands that have massive ad budgets that do big commercials on the Super Bowl every year and all this stuff, and it's very cool. I mean, I can't think of anything in my lifetime that has created its own space for advertising in the realm of like television, newspaper, but now podcasts are right there with them, and that's only going to get bigger, and that's really cool. The problem is there's not really any room for smaller or local businesses to get in on the action. At least they haven't yet. But the good news is that's what we're here for, all right? That's what we're all about. So again, if you're interested in learning more about all the benefits to podcast advertising and what it can do for you, hit us up, reach out to us at snackspotsports@gmail.com. My new segment is about this, what I'm about to say. As far as best-selling comic books ever go, there's a new kid on the block. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
Like highest dollar amount or most?
Highest dollar amount. Highest dollar amount. Thank you for asking me that, because I was going to try and figure out a way to clarify. Highest amount ever sold, X-Men #1 from 1992. Do you want to guess how many copies?
A lot.
Correct. But this one for the highest,
copies?
8 million. But there were 4 covers on it, like 4 different covers. So
2 million per cov?
About $2 million per cov. Yeah, was the workaround there. So here's the deal. A while ago, I don't know when exactly, 3 brothers.
Yep.
Much like the Deathly Hallows.
I was just about to say Deathly Hallows.
It all connects. They found a little Deathly Hallow of their own in their mother's attic. And that Deathly Hallow was not the Resurrection Stone, nor the Elder Wand, wasn't even the Invisibility Cloak.
It wasn't the Invisible Cloak. Okay,
it wasn't even. It wasn't even that. It was a copy of Superman #1, which I think came out in 1940, maybe 1941.
It was in
See if it's
pristine.
Matthew, you've seen when I bring my graded books in.
Yeah.
And you know sometimes the numbers on those things, they ain't too hot. But
No.
they're still good. Anyways.
Missing pages. They were used
They're not
as
missing
toilet
pages.
paper.
They're not missing pages.
Somebody rolled up the cover and used it as a cigarette.
No,
and
I
then
got
put
it.
it
I
back
got it.
on
I
the
got it.
comic book.
No,
Oh,
I got an
yeah.
X-Men. I got an X-Men 15 that is a 3.0, and Jesus, it looks great. Superman #1. They found this in their mom's attic after she passed away. 3 brothers.
Can you tell me? Can I ask a question?
Of course.
What was the previous highest sold comic book?
The previous highest comic book was also an issue of Superman #1. And that wait, no, that can't be right. No, yes, I believe it was. It was a copy of Superman #1. I'll look it up though to make sure.
Yeah, if you could please. I'd like to make
Okay.
sure we have our facts straight.
All right, highest selling comic. From a price point. Oh God.
Nah, you know what? Don't worry about it.
What's the highest selling? Oh, most expensive.
Yeah. Most expensive comic book ever sold.
Okay, most expensive. Most expensive comic ever sold at auction. Let's see. All right, so that's the new one.
Previous to that.
Previously on Heritage Auctions.
That's who slings the highest selling comic books, Heritage.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know for when I sell my collection.
Oh, this is like... That's interesting. Okay, so as far as I can tell... Holy shit. Yeah, that makes sense. Previously, it was Action Comics #1, which is the first appearance of Superman.
Okay.
And that sold for $6 million.
Okay.
Grading... It doesn't say what the grade was on that.
Okay. Did this book get a grade? What was the
Oh
grade on
yeah,
that?
so the brothers found it. They found it in the attic raw, which is crazy.
No sleeve?
Nothing. And then they sent it over to
Boys are living
CGC.
dangerously.
Truly, their mother absolutely was. How do you think
Okay.
she ended up with 3 kids?
Anyway,
you know what I'm
continue.
saying? So they sent it to CGC. This thing comes back 9.0, white to off-white pages.
Wow.
9.0.
So, what's
The highest copy of Superman #1, highest graded copy in the world.
Yeah. So,
One of a kind item.
out of curiosity, what is the process with sending a book like that to CGC?
Yeah. Well,
Like-
a book like
Are you
that.
fucking driving it there personally? In a
Probably.
safe?
Yeah, probably. See, a book like that, they do it like, it's not like me sending in
Yeah.
Daredevil #8 first appearance of Stiltsman. It's like, it's a very hands-on situation. Like you have direct contact with Matt, who's the current president of CGC,
Gotcha.
and he's like working with you hand in hand. So,
And they'll come out and get that puppy. Because, like, you can't put that thing in the mail.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think you want to. So on November 5th of this year, it's revealed there's a 9.0 Superman #1 that exists.
Yeah.
It goes to auction last week and sells for $9.12 million.
That's fucking crazy.
$9.12 million.
Do you know who it sold to?
No, nobody knows. They don't say it. But I know there's at least one Saudi prince who has like a big comic vault, and it's got to be him. It's got to be one of those. It's got to be a Saudi. It's got to be the Saudi Superman.
Merry Christmas, Andy. Could you imagine?
No, I couldn't.
I would do it for you. Do you know that? I would. If I had the ability to, I would do it for you.
For $9 million, Matthew, I mean,
That would be so sick.
It'd be
Imagine how sick of a Christmas gift that would be. If I hand you a $9 million comic.
that's more rare than a Fabergé egg. There's at least, 8 Fabergé eggs? There's at least a dozen Fabergé eggs out there in
Really? Is that
existence.
many?
Oh, yeah, Fabergé eggs. There's a ton of them. Like I said, there's at least a dozen. There's only one in the whole fucking universe.
9.
There's only one 9.0 Superman #1.
It's pretty impressive.
It's incredible. So, and can you imagine being these guys who, you know,
Find it? Like
they
casually?
they were going through their mom's stuff after she passed away, going through
And
her
they each
attic.
get 3 sheets minus the whatever the
Whatever. I was
auctioneer
thinking about that
takes
the other
off.
day. Like,
probably 10%.
that'd be my guess at least.
$900K.
Yeah, not bad at all.
That's pretty dope.
It's
Dude.
crazy.
So I'm torn in this because part of me is like, dude, it would be so sick to buy a $9 million comic book. But then the other part of me is like, it's crazy that there's somebody out there that loves comic books so much that they would spend $9 million on a comic book.
For sure, but you know,
like, even if you, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Like, if you're talking Saudi prince, like, I guess I don't, like, you can't even just call that, like, infinite money. That's, like, infinite money. That's, like, what, like, because, like, even, like, like, you could be a multi-billionaire. And, like, $9 million still has to be a lot of money, right?
oh sure. I mean, you could buy.
Like, I don't
think of
care
how many women
much
you
money
could buy
you
for that
have.
if you're a Saudi prince.
Inappropriate.
I assume the other. I assume
Disavow.
the other thing he collects.
I don't care how much money you have. $9 million, like, writing a check for $9 mil has to be, like, that was a steep one. That was a steep purchase.
That would be cool.
Like,
to write a check.
can you,
Sure, it's a wire
can you-
transfer.
Can you buy an airplane for $9 million?
Oh yeah, like a PJ.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea. Actually, I've never looked up how much a private jet costs to own. I don't know, because aren't there? How much do those crazy yachts cost?
I mean, a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, like, it depends on the jet you want. Like,
okay.
yeah.
So there are
like,
jets that are more expensive than $9 million.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you can buy, like, a Gulfstream G550, which I'm pretty sure is, like, a pretty top-of-the-line private
That's
jet.
a lot of people like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I've heard of that.
Well, used, you can buy it for, like, $16 million. But, like, brand new, you're looking at, like, 55 mil.
Wow. And you want to get a new. You don't want, you want that new
Yeah.
plane smell.
Like, I want to know, like, how many people it seats. Like, what are you putting on this bad boy?
Drugs.
Seats up to 18.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah. Flies, like, regular speed.
Nice.
Flies 488. I mean, that's a pretty nice looking plane,
Wow, that is nice.
but it's not like a big ass plane. Like, I want like a
You want like a seven?
doesn't
like
Drake own
commercial
a
plane?
737?
Probably. If anybody does, it's probably him. I wouldn't want a plane that big though. I'd like a nice size plane like that. Because you get a big plane, you don't need that. You don't need a big plane. It's a different way to travel.
Oh, this is crazy. Drake did not purchase his 767 Boeing jet. It was gifted to him by the Canadian airline cargo jet, who believe the publicity from the plane will be worth the cost. The aircraft is valued at approximately $185 million.
Holy crap.
That's after the total investment in the plane, including the gift and the refurbishment, because they redid the whole inside, is estimated to be between $265 and $285 million.
So a little more than Superman #1.
But you could definitely get a plane. You could get a nice plane for $9 million.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah, I guess you could probably get a pretty nice one. Bring Mike a little closer. Sorry, just because I know that I'm gonna be so much louder than you.
No,
That's
it's
what
okay.
I don't want.
Listen, I'm giving it everything I got for the.
I know
folks.
you are.
And honestly, private jet talk really turned my day around.
I'm
Don't know
glad.
why.
I'm happy about that.
Back to the comics though,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I would love to buy a $9 million comic and gift it to you. That would be so cool.
It'd be pretty crazy. I think it's really, yeah, the dollar amount is insane. But like I said, that's a one-of-a-kind item. How many one-of-a-kind items are
Can't
there
put
in the
value on
world?
that, brother. Can't put value on one of
You
a kind.
can't. You truly cannot put a value on that.
Except for the guy who paid $9.1 million for it.
Yeah, I guess you can't put
He put a value on
But
it.
that's a one. But I mean, it's a piece of history. It's a true piece of history.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Like, a book like that, now that, like, I feel like part of it selling for that much, and maybe I'm totally off, but part of it selling for that much to me is that nobody knew it existed. So now that it exists, like, do you think you're going to be able to resell it for $10 million one day?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's still a one of a one. It's still incredibly rare.
I know, but if somebody was going to buy it for $10 million next year, why didn't they buy it for $9 million this year?
Maybe they didn't. Maybe they couldn't scrounge the cash together.
They didn't have the $9 million yet. That could be. Somebody could come into some cash and be like, hey,
sure. I mean, Post
Saudi.
Malone paid like, fuck, I forget. He paid I think $2 million for Magic the Gathering card, and he would have been able to do that a couple years ago,
yeah,
right?
That's true. I got it. Give me a sec, Andy.
No problem. No problem.
I got to. Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts,
Okay.
he passed away not long ago. Maybe like it was probably almost a year ago now. Maybe not. Maybe 6 months. And he has like the most infamous guitar collection in the world. You should look this up while I'm gone.
Okay.
And his family just came out and said they're gonna put it up for auction.
Wow.
And, like, I think give it all to charity or something.
Cool.
But like nobody in the world knows what these guitars are worth because any famous guitar, Jim Irsay's just been the one to buy it over the past decade.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. I wonder what that does to the value of these things. Now it's just me and the people. Lucky you. Yeah, if I had that kind of money, I don't even know if I'd be able to spend it on that book. And I'm about the biggest comic fan around. But you know what? At the end of the day, of course I would. Because like I keep saying, it's a one of one item. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy that, especially because whoever does get their hands on it is not going to sell it. Like whoever it is wanted that book so bad that they paid the most money that I can possibly think of. That's as high as my brain can count, money-wise, is to $9.12 million. And they're not. I mean, it might not. That's like, if your dad buys that comic book, do you sell it when he dies? If it gets lent to you, do you sell it? Nobody knows.
Are you well? If your dad bought that comic book and he is a Saudi prince, that means you're now a Saudi prince. So you probably don't.
You're probably a Saudi prince, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. It's a difficult decision.
Damn.
On whether to sell something like that.
Imagine being a Saudi prince. Got to be a crazy lifestyle.
I think about it all the time.
Really? It doesn't cross my mind enough, I would say.
I think about it constantly because
I think the reason I don't think about it is because, listen, I'm a firm believer in anything you set your mind to can be accomplished. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I'm not going to be able to become a Saudi prince.
I won't stand for that kind of negative talk.
I'm not violent enough. I can't.
Good start.
I can't, I feel like Saudi princes are just genociding it up all the time.
I don't know if they're genociding it up, but I mean, it depends on the guy, right?
Do you think every Saudi
it always
prince
depends
has,
on the guy,
has
no
at least
matter
one
what.
Career kill?
I don't know. I have no idea if that were true. See, I don't think so, because I don't think like, you hear some stories about these guys who are super rich and they will do terrible fucking things because they're literally living a life with zero consequence.
Yeah.
But I still think, there are plenty of guys who could be born into those circumstances, but you just be like, that's just not me. That's just not who I am. That's not how I feel.
Stay a Saudi prince that way.
You think violence is the only way to stay?
Dude, because I feel like
hold your power?
Because like it's all oil money,
Yeah.
Somebody will come in and just
You got to watch There Will Be Blood. You got to watch There
Really?
Will Be Blood.
Not going to watch
Second best movie of all time.
it.
Almost the first.
I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
I'll watch There Will Be Blood when you watch Shooter.
Sounds like a plan.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I finally started watching Ted Lasso.
Nice.
Because I think I watched the first season when it came out. But then, I've been traveling a lot. So I was on a plane and they had the first season of Ted Lasso. So I started watching Ted Lasso, and then, you know, that led to me watching the second season. I'm in the third season now, and I just started the third season. And no spoiler alerts because the show, I think, came out years ago. But, dude, where I am right now, what the fuck is good with Nate? He's a bitch.
Dude, you gotta.
No, I don't care. Even if he turns things around, even if he turns his lifestyle around, he's a bitch. Because I'll tell you what, he's not that good of a coach. He's actually not a good coach at all. And also, he's a bitch. He says Ted didn't give him enough credit. Ted's the only reason that guy exists. If it wasn't for Ted, he'd still be fucking cleaning dirty socks.
And I think a lot of us can say that.
So that's my take on Ted Lasso. Also, yeah, that's my take on Ted Lasso. Dude, it's funny because I just said that thing about Roy and Keely the other day. I didn't know that they actually dated.
Oh, yeah.
And then now they're broken up.
Oh, yeah.
But I fuck with that little girl. What's her name?
Oh, yeah, she's funny, the niece.
Yeah.
I don't know what her name is, but she's
Phoebe.
funny. Phoebe.
I like Phoebe. Phoebe's cool.
Yeah, good character. A lot of good characters on that show. I like the Higgins.
Higgins is
Higgins
good.
is the man. Higgins is a cool
Yeah,
guy.
Higgins ain't bad. But yeah, Nate, bitch. Phoebe, cool. Ted, I got mixed feelings on Ted at times, but I mean, he's Ted. And I got mixed feelings on the beard, too. I actually think the beard gets quieter throughout the seasons. Like, he don't say anything now.
Doesn't need to, because you know what he's thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, that's my Ted Lasso talk.
Terrific.
You want to
Ted
do the
Lasso
Hoover of the
corner.
week?
I would love to. I'm sweating to death.
Really?
I'm so
I'm not
hot,
warm.
Matthew.
All right, here.
I really think that I have COVID. I think I've got COVID.
You got viddied?
I think I've got COVID coming out of my pockets right now.
Really?
The Who Would Win of the Week this week is Colin Jost versus Seth Meyers. Couple of Weekend Update alums.
I like
a talk
this
show
idea.
host.
I liked this idea. out of
Couple
you.
of blue-eyed white boys. Not unlike ourselves.
Can I tell you what? Here's the thing. I don't know this for fact. What's his name? Colin?
Colin Jost.
Colin Jost. He's got to be like, what, 6'3"? I think he's a big boy.
That's a good question. Wouldn't
And
be
Seth
surprised.
Meyers
I'll
is
look
a
up
little-
I looked up both their heights.
Seth Meyers is a little baby back bitch. I'll tell you right now,
dude.
I've never watched Late Night with Seth Meyers. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
But I guarantee you it sucks.
Okay, well, that's just the situation. Late night shows are just bad these days.
Are you still grinding any late nights?
No,
Wow. That's how you know it's bad.
it
If
is
Andy stops watching something on cable, there ain't nobody
because
watching.
ooh boy,
What?
Seth Meyers is 5'11".
Yeah, that's a small boy.
Yikes.
I met a small guy this week.
And Colin Jost,
Small. Is he
5'10".
All right, so we've got ourselves a fight.
Jesus Christ, God. So he gets made fun of a lot on SNL because he's married to Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, shout
And
out
everybody's
to
like,
him.
"Oh my God."
Who's Seth Meyers married to?
Some woman. She's very pretty. She's
Nah.
not famous, I don't think. But what I mean, that's
I'm going to come
not a
out and
big
say
deal.
it right now. I forgot that Colin Jost was married to Scarlett Johansson.
yeah.
There ain't no way he's losing this fight.
He's a Staten Island fella. Seth Meyers, I can't remember where they grew up.
Bitch
Oh,
town.
New Hampshire.
Yeah,
Somewhere in New
literally.
Hampshire.
Bitch town. Nailed it.
Colin, Harvard alum. Seth, Northwestern.
Really? They both. I mean, those are two pretty good schools.
Matthew, I don't know. You might. It never occurred to me that you might not know this, but that's like,
Yeah, I know a guy, Francis. He went to Harvard. He's in tires. You know what I'm talking about?
of course, Francis Ellis.
Yeah, that.
But,
I don't like
um,
him. I think he's not funny at all. But he's smart. And
I
guess
used
some
to
people
I
think
used
he's
to like
funny.
him, and then I just watched too much.
I think
of
he's a
him.
pretentious douchebag.
Yeah, but also that's like his thing.
No, I know, but if your thing is being a pretentious douchebag, I'm just not gonna like you.
Yeah, that
And that's
makes
coming
sense.
from somebody who there's probably somebody out there right now saying like, "Yo, you're a pretentious douchebag."
Yeah, that's the title of my goddamn autobiography. And I'm wearing this, and I still come across as a terrible person. And I'm dressed in a completely unthreatening way. I'm dressed like an idiot, and people are still
I
like,
think you
that
look
guy
comfortable.
stinks. Yeah, but comfortability equals dumb.
In certain instances, I would agree with you.
No, that's not true, I guess.
Ever since, all right, we'll get back to the Hoover of the week, but
Yeah.
I'll say this: ever since we had our conversation about like going on planes, like I refuse to not look. Not that I ever looked bummy, but I would have. Back in the old days, I would have wore this outfit on a plane. I'd never step foot on a plane.
Not a chance. You shouldn't be allowed to. Shouldn't be allowed to. I don't think. Yes. Back to the real deal. Who would win?
Can I say something?
Of course.
All right. So Michael Myers, what's his name?
Mike Myers.
Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
But he never had a co-host on Weekend Update, right?
He did. He when he started. So it was Jimmy Fallon and Tina Fey, Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, Amy Poehler and Seth Meyers, then just Seth Meyers.
Okay. So is that the goal with Colin and the other guy?
Michael Che?
Yeah. Like, are they going to eventually take somebody, like, you know?
What?
Because they're both on Weekend Update now.
Yeah.
So are they eventually going to have somebody and then just have one Weekend Updater again for the time being?
I mean, I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's not like that's the plan or anything.
Okay.
It's not like
if that's just how it went. No, all right. Well, I didn't know that. Seth Meyers had some funny things. Here's the thing, though, that I'll say about Seth Meyers is he was right at the end of the time from when I remember watching him, where like he could kind of still say anything without repercussions. The thing that I'll give Colin Jost
Mm-hmm.
a lot of credit for is. And I know it also comes from Michael Che. That's his name? Che. Like, he says some funny shit that definitely is, like, probably on or past the edge. And, like, I think that is a credit to him being like, hey, it's all jokes, man. You know? Not going to let people determine what I can and can't say. And I like that out of him. Whereas I feel like Seth Meyers, he wouldn't do that.
I don't know. I mean, I think they just have like different personas on this show. And
like I said, Seth Meyers' persona being a bitch.
Fair enough, I guess, for this fight. Certainly. Here's the only thing that.
And I'll just yep, I know you're going.
No.
It's actually I've changed my mind.
I was in the middle of the sentence.
It has nothing about what each one says or their comedy style. It's solely Seth Meyers' face.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's interesting because Colin Jost's book is titled A Very Punchable Face.
I don't find him that punchable. See, I wouldn't read that book.
I don't find him that punchable either.
Because
I find him incredibly handsome.
That's a fake book name.
No, I'll tell you. So here's the deal, though. Seth Meyers is he's a scrawny fella.
Yeah.
And like Colin Jost, I don't know if you've ever seen him in GQ or something.
Wow.
But the fella's got guns.
And
the fella believes
he's taking
in the
home
Second
Scarlett
Amendment.
Joe every night.
Yeah.
I mean,
5 fucking times.
I don't know how, which is crazy. I'm actually more pissed at Scarlett Johansson for marrying a dude that's only 5'10" than I am anybody else in this situation.
You know what? Really, at the end of the day, it's more about how, at least in my case, I won't speak for you, but how one would perceive themselves, because I truly can't believe that.
And I do perceive him as a much larger human than 5'10".
But
I don't like Seth. I'm realizing now that I really don't like Seth Meyers.
I have Seth Meyers a lot. I think
I've got
funny.
nothing. Yeah. I've got no reason.
Now, I've read Colin Jost's book, and it's so fucking funny. I've actually read it twice.
Was it also funny the second time?
Yeah, it was still fucking hilarious. And the thing about him is he is really, it surprised me. He's incredibly accident prone, and he has bad luck. And he kind of makes bad choices. So there's a chance here that he's going to defeat himself.
No, not against Seth Meyers.
Maybe against Seth Meyers, because Seth Meyers is really quick. Seth Meyers is known about being, like, his whole thing is being quick and snappy.
Quick to be a bitch. Listen, I'll tell you what. There's a big difference between how quickly you can run your mouth and if you can win in a fight or not. I don't know that from experience. Well, I do know that from experience because I've been one to run my mouth very quickly. I think I'm 0 for a career in getting in fights.
Son of a gun.
So I know that for a fact. There's no correlation. I'm taking Colin Jost. I think he's just a cooler dude, which gives him a big factor there. I think to your point, Seth Meyers is a scrawny little bitch. Which gives
okay,
Jost
I didn't say that
there.
part.
And then I think also if you're taking home Scarlett Joe, there's something to be said about that. You know, you're walking with some pep in your step. You got some confidence.
Huge hog.
And Seth Meyers, somebody should
Medium
cancel the
hog.
show.
You never know.
I
I will
just because I
say-
don't like Seth Meyers.
I
I'm
hear
taking
you.
Colin Jost.
Well, I guess I don't need to defend Seth Meyers. He's doing his own
You
thing.
can. I'll allow
Well,
you
I just
to.
think that like
It's not gonna change my opinion.
it's
on the
nice
guy.
that like when Jimmy Fallon was on late night, it was really good, and Seth Meyers still doing late night because it's not the Tonight Show. They still, even now, like they still do take risks on like weird comedy stuff, and that's good because that's what that platform should be. Anywho, I'm going to take Colin Jost as well because I think even if Colin Jost, Jesus Christ, bless you, even if Colin Jost and Seth Meyers square up and Colin Jost trips, I think he might trip right into Seth's glass jaw and just take him out.
Seth Meyers is a bitch. You heard it here. Seth
Okay,
Meyers.
that's not what I said.
Vote on that on
I don't
Instagram
believe it.
on Friday. Who would win of the week? Seth Meyers, formerly from Weekend Update, now currently from Late Night with Seth Meyers, versus Colin Jost, currently from Weekend Update,
Yes.
Saturday Night Live. Andy, as we close the Who would win of the week, I think the people have to be sick of hearing me sound,
Sick.
disgustingly sick.
I know I am.
Yeah, I know. And I would like to tell the folks, listen, I'll say a couple things. I don't think this is by any means the worst episode we've ever recorded. For example, we've had Sam Phillips on the podcast.
Right.
So, I mean, that's 1-1 right there. But listen, for those of you who stuck with us, I would assume this probably wasn't the cream of the crop. What I will say is I left it all on the field for you guys.
Absolutely.
Andy, I love you.
I love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.